Hey y'all, today I'm going to be giving you my thoughts on 4 new fragrances at Sephora. We've got Miami Shake by Juliet Has a Gun, Dave by Henry Rose. We have Santa Barbara Strawberry by Nest and Fleur Majesty Rose Royale by Kayali. If you want to hear what I think about these, because I've been testing them out, keep watching this video. Let me know what you think and come on down the fragrance rabbit hole with me because we're trying to smell good over here. All right, let's get started. So how are you? I cannot complain. It is a Thursday evening. The weather is warming up, even though it is a bit chilly today, but I am not going to complain because I do feel like we are moving on to warmer days. So let me know how you are doing in the comment section. And if you are new here, my name is Kara. I am on a fragrance journey and I'm loving every minute of it. I've got so much to talk about. So these 4 we are going to go ahead and get into right now. We're going to start with Miami Shake by Juliet Has a Gun. I really wanted to try this one because I do believe that this is their first true gourmand. I have worn this a couple of times and I actually do have a comparison to this. So I am going to talk about that, but let me give you a little bit of information about Miami Shake. Now this did launch like last week, I think. So 2025. This is, as I said, the brand's first gourmand fragrance. It features a creamy composition of ripe wild strawberries, musky whipped cream, and vanilla. And the fragrance is reminiscent of a creamy milkshake, enveloping the wearer in a lasting scent trail. We have top notes of strawberry, middle notes of ice cream, and base notes of vanilla absolute. I am pulling these notes from Fragrantica here, and I'm going to give you the pricing information from Sephora because I do have the travel size. The bottle is beautiful though. It's got this like ombre situation. The travel size is $34. We also have a 50 ml size for $115, as well as a 100 ml for $150. Let's go ahead and get into what I think about this. I am going to let you know what I smell in the air. All right, my initial thought right now, because I've worn this a couple times, this is a little odd. But when I smell this in the air, I don't like it as much as when I smell it on my skin. It doesn't smell as gourmand to me. It smells a little more fruity floral. I get a big burst of strawberry and then it smells like a floral, even though I don't see any florals mentioned. I'm gonna go to the Juliet Has a Gun website just to double check. We still have notes of wild strawberry in the top, whipped cream and ice cream cone in the heart, and base notes of vanilla absolute and creamy musk. I really do not get the creaminess when I get the whiff in the air at all. That does come on the skin. So if somebody smelled my scent trail of this, I don't know if I'd be as proud. You know what I mean? But I do like this one. So let's spray it on the skin. This smells so different on the skin to me. The strawberry really pops. As this settles, you do get more of the creaminess, but I would not call this a creamy fragrance. And I would think that some people would be hoping to have more vanilla and more of that whipped cream element in this fragrance. It doesn't stand out. It is a strawberry forward fragrance, more of a fruity fragrance. On my skin, it does smell gourmand, but it's more sharp. And when I say sharp, I always will probably reference Tangerine Boy from Fleur because that one is like straight tangerine. There's nothing creaminess about it to cut it. This one does have some creaminess, but it's not a creamy forward fragrance, if any of this is making sense. And the more that it settles, you do smell more of the musk and the vanilla. But if you love vanilla, that's not going to be an attraction to this fragrance. This would layer beautifully with so many fragrances like a Vanilla 28. First fragrance I thought about was the Kayali Young Bougie Marshmallow, or the Marshmallow Blush, which is a dupe of that from one of the Middle Eastern fragrances. Something like that would bring out more creaminess and you would have the strawberry. I'm thinking about those 2 fragrances because those are marshmallow fragrances that have some strawberry in them, but not a whole lot. This is almost the opposite. There's more strawberry and less of that whipped and vanilla. This does not remind me of a shake. When they say shake, I don't know, because it's talking about Miami. Maybe they're not talking about like a strawberry shake. Maybe they're talking about like shake when you go to the club. I don't know. I like this. It's almost strawberry bubble gum. It is long lasting. For me, long lasting. I am good with 5 hours. Long lasting for some might be 8 or beast mode. No, this is about like 5-ish hours, and it's gonna die down and settle down to a like strawberry vanilla skin scent. Totally happy with that. When I think about where I would wear this fragrance, this is reminding me of like girly fun. We're going to happy hour. We're going to the wine fest. We might be going out in the evening into the night. Would I call this a sexy fragrance? No. Could it be a date night fragrance? Yes. But it's more fun and flirty and summery. I really do not have any complaints about the fragrance. I think the only complaint would be that someone that's looking for a creamy whipped vanilla shake type feel with the strawberry, that's not what this is. It is very strawberry forward, and I really like that. The comparison that I have is from Dua, and this is actually a clone of the Barbie Lush fragrance. The notes are completely different. The notes in the Pink Fantasy are almond, sweet orange, and tonka bean. This one, it's not exactly the same because we're dealing with strawberry here, but it is somewhat similar. So I'm not gonna call it a dupe, but if you have this, you will understand what I'm saying about the sharpness of it. Pink Fantasy is a beast mode fragrance. I did wear them and compare them side by side. This one outperforms a lot of perfumes that I own. 8 hours easy, no respraying. It does not settle into a different fragrance. The almond and the tonka do not really add the creaminess in it. I would say there's more creaminess in the Miami Shake than the Pink Fantasy. Now that I'm smelling this one again, there's definitely a difference between the orange and the strawberry, but they don't translate that different on my skin. The Miami Shake really has a lot more creaminess than the Barbie scent. If you were considering this, I would say give it a chance to settle, because you will get the creaminess. If you just spray it in the air and walk through, that would not make me buy this fragrance in a full size. It is all about how it mixes in with my skin chemistry and how it settles. It is the dry down for me with this fragrance. Would I consider purchasing this one in a full size? Yes. I would not get the 100 ml. I would get the 50 ml. I love the bottle, but I have to really love the fragrance. I can't buy something just for packaging. So this would be a win-win for me. It is worth it to me in the full size. I'm very happy with this after playing around with this for a few days. So let me know if this one is on your list. The more that I wear it, the more that I'm liking it. But it is the evolution for this one and the dry down. The creaminess is coming with the dry down, but I still think some people will want more. Let me know your thoughts on Miami Shake by Juliet Has a Gun. This is a yes for me. It is a win. Next, we are going to be talking about Dave by Henry Rose. I am a fan of Henry Rose fragrances. I actually wore Queens and Monsters today, and I did do a video over on Beauty and the Frizz with a partial discovery set, and since then I have another one. I think I have all of the fragrances. I do want to do that one really soon, but I am a fan. For those who don't know, Henry Rose is Michelle Pfeiffer's brand, which I thought was very cool. Dave is the new addition to Henry Rose, and this is an 8 ml. It is $35 for the travel size. The full size is 50 mls. It is $120, and this is a Planet Aware and Clean at Sephora brand. Dave is an oriental vanilla fragrance, and it offers a harmonious blend of citrus, floral, and gourmand elements. So let's go ahead and get into these notes. We have top notes of pink pepper, tangerine, and neroli. Middle notes of almond blossom, lavender extract, and orange. And base notes of chantilly cream, vanilla bean, tonka bean, and cocoa shell. I had no idea I had all of these notes because the keynotes on Sephora are chantilly, vanilla, tonka bean, and cocoa shell. And I do believe that this is what really stands out. This is a vanilla fragrance with a twist. And this one's really interesting. There are some notes in here that are hard to pick out, but now on Fragrantica, when I'm hearing that there's lavender in there, when I say just a little hint, I mean just a little teeny hint of lavender. But there's like this vanilla, and I don't know what chantilly vanilla is. Maybe we should look that up because I don't know what that means, like what makes it a chantilly vanilla. So let's just see if that's something we can figure out. Chantilly cream, sweets and gourmand smells. So it is vanilla. I don't know what chantilly means. Chantilly of cream, whipped and flavored, especially with vanilla. It just sounds like it's a whipped vanilla. Well, you get that in this fragrance, and it is an edible, a gourmand fragrance. You do get a hint of the cocoa. I'm trying to think of what neroli smells like. Does neroli smell like orange? Because I feel like it might. For those who are new like me, other names include orange oil, bitter orange oil, orange blossom water, orange flower water. So it is that citrus smell, and you do get that in this fragrance. I'm gonna go ahead and spray it on the skin. I'm trying to see, as I do think I'm getting a little bit of the almond as well. This one is another one that's longer lasting. It's gonna give you a little bit of a trail. You can get those whiffs as you are doing things throughout your day. I also felt like that about the strawberry shake as well, Miami shake. This one is very, very heavy vanilla, but there's a little hint of an orange citrus smell. Not so much the cocoa. I do like this one as well. It is not your typical vanilla. So if you like vanilla fragrances, but you want something that smells a little bit different, that has a little bit of a twist, Dave would be perfect. It's soft, but it still has a presence. That's what I noticed actually about the Henry Rose fragrances. They are soft, but they have a presence with them. And I think that's unique. I need to get into my Henry Rose fragrances a little bit more, maybe for the month of April. But I am happy with Dave. Would I get Dave in a full bottle? I would get Dave in a full bottle. I just don't think I'm going to do so at this time because I do love vanilla as a note, and I have a lot of vanilla forward fragrances. So I think at this time, I'm going to wait and just work on using my travel size and think about some layering combinations. Dave would pair very well with Miami Shake. For those who want a little more vanilla in the Miami Shake, if you spray Dave on with it, I think you're gonna have that strawberry milkshake that you're looking for. I am happy with Dave. It is not a regret at all. A full-size bottle will have to wait though. Next, we're gonna go with Santa Barbara Strawberry by Nest. And this is a delightful fragrance that combines the sweetness of fresh strawberries with the warm honeyed aroma of beeswax. The scent is rounded out by a base of creamy vanilla and soft musk, creating a balanced and inviting composition. Before we get into the notes, I opted for the rollerball with this one. I just wasn't interested in a body mist at this time. And I was just thinking maybe I would just use this as more of a layering product rather than it being like the star of the show. And I wasn't gonna get a full size in the perfume oil. The rollerball is 6 mLs and it's $35. We have notes here of strawberry, dewy, pink peony, and solar woods. Let me give you the other sizes. The body mist is $39. The perfume oil in the 30 ml size is $102. When we get on Fragrantica and look at the notes just say strawberry. I do want to check out the Nest New York site because it does mention in the description box something about beeswax. It's not saying that on the website. It says again, luscious strawberry, dewy pink peony, and then solar woods. So let's see what we get from here. Yeah, this is another really beautiful fruity floral fragrance. I I don't think it's truly unique or a must-have, but it's a really nice strawberry, and it's gonna go with so many fragrances, and it can be a base for so many fragrances. This almost reminds me of something that you would find in the Carolina Herrera Good Girl line, the red shoes, like the Good Girl Glam and the Very Good Girl. Fruity floral, something in that family. And actually the notes on Nest say raspberry as well. Strawberry, raspberry, dewy pink peony, and solar woods. I think it's great. And this would really be beautiful with Strawberry Letter by Fleur. Strawberry Letter is going to give you a little woods to go with this like ripened and fruity strawberry smell. I think if you like strawberry, this is going to be a win for you. It is going to be your typical strawberry, maybe somewhat artificial, but it smells great. I will be wearing this. I have no problem with it. And as far as using a perfume rollerball on my skin, I did not have any issues wearing this one at all. I think this would go well with Dave. I think it's gonna go beautifully with Miami Shake. So this is my third win, and we have one more to go. I did neglect to mention Occasions for Dave by Henry Rose. I think that Dave could be an all-purpose fragrance. I think it could be daytime, nighttime, work, play. It's not really like a sexy fragrance. I don't know, it's cozy and it's warm, but it's not heavy. So I think that is a vanilla that you can wear in the warmer months if you are into gourmands. I do believe that that's a vanilla that is not too heavy for spring or summer. Nest is definitely a flirty, fun fragrance. Again, it is one that I would wear in the daytime, but I think you could wear that one out as well. And you know, fragrances are so subjective. I think you could wear all of these out, but they're not sexy fragrances if that's what you are looking for. But we might find that with the Kayali Fleur Majesty Rose Royale 31. And I know I did not show the bottles up close because they were just plain, but look at that. I do like the ombre bottle of the Kayali. Let me show y'all Nest. I'm all out of order today, but that's okay because y'all gonna get everything you need to know if these fragrances are something that you're interested in. I did show y'all a picture of the ombre, but they could have made an ombre one, but no. The Kayali Fleur Majesty Rose Royale 31 comes in a couple of sizes. We have the 10 ml for $29 in this type of bottle. And then we have the traditional mini bottles for $32. I went ahead with this one for $29 because it's the same amount of fragrance. We have a 50 ml for $100 and a 100 ml for $138. Feel like the diamond that you are with our warm floral masterpiece, Fleur Majesty Rose Royale 31. Timeless, romantic, and sensual, this gem is a glorious symphony of juicy pear, sweet peach, enchanting rose, pink peony, violet wood, and purple musk. Perfect for any season. Wear alone or layer with your favorite fragrances to create your own unique mood. We have top notes of pear, peach, mandarin, and orange. Middle notes of peony, rose, violet, and magnolia. Base notes of vanilla, musk, praline, vetiver, and ambrox super. If you do not like rose, this is not going to be for you. Rose is not something I'm always in the mood for. It really depends. I have one rose fragrance that's very rose heavy called Haunted Rose, and that is by Polite Society. I was very surprised at how much I like that one. So rose just really depends. Sometimes rose smells very, very strong to me, but if you've ever smelled like a real like rose or rose essential oil, it is so beautiful. So let's see what we get with this one. I get a trail of just pure rose. I'm not smelling any of the other notes just from that opening. Maybe a hint of fruit, but nothing very strong. On the skin, it's different. On the skin, I do get more of the pear or peach, or maybe it's a combination of both. I can't really tell the difference, but I like this more than I did yesterday. This is a nice one. Now, this one is sexy. This one is date night, and this one is strong. So if you're looking for something that's gonna be longer lasting, I think this is gonna be it. This is strong, but there's a softness. It's not very overpowering. I just think rose done right smells very, very lovely. Lovely is the word, lovely, beautiful, very feminine, very soft. I do like this. The first thing that I wanted to pair this with is, it was one of the Jackie Aina fragrances. And let me tell you what it's called because I cannot remember, but it's from Forever Mood. I want to say it's called I'm That Girl, and it's the pink one. I initially thought about the pear that's in that fragrance, and when I layered it, they were beautiful together. Sorry, I Am Her. Pear, oud, and velvet. It is a perfect match with the Kayali, and I'm sure that on the website they're gonna have the different layering combinations that are gonna go very well with other fragrances in the Kayali house. I could see putting this with a vanilla 28 because I think vanilla is a great base for anything, but I like this one. This one's not gonna be my favorite out of the bunch. My favorite probably would go to Miami Shake, but I really like Miami Shake with Dave. Back to Kayali. I don't plan on purchasing this one in a full-size bottle because I have that Haunted Rose fragrance from Polite Society, and I think that would also go beautifully with the Forever Mood I Am Her fragrance. That combination is so good for this, but this one is the sexy date night place, sophisticated and elegant. That's what I'm getting with this fragrance. Someplace like rich and luxe. That's what I'm thinking when I see this, when I look at the promo and how luxurious it looks. It does have a softness to it that I think is very beautiful, but you have to like rose. There are a lot of notes in here that I'm just not smelling. They talked about orange and praline. There is creaminess here, but it's not the first thing that I think of. They always put the keynotes on the box. So juicy pear, which we got. Sweet peach, I think that was, secondary with the juicy pear. Rose Royale, pink peony, violet wood, and purple musk. I'm not as skilled with the violet or the purple musk. There is something in here that has a little musk. There's a little creaminess, but that's not the standout. Overall, I like it. I don't have any regrets of the fragrances that I've purchased in this video here. If I had to decide which ones I would get full bottles in, I'm thinking it would be Miami Shake and Dave. And that's funny because I wasn't saying that about Dave the other day, but I am saying it now. I think Dave is a great anything fragrance. It's just great for anything. You can wear it to bed, you can spray it on your sheets, spray it on yourself, spray it with something else. Like, this is not gonna go bad with anything. It's like a vanilla 28. It doesn't smell like vanilla 28, but that's how I feel. Vanilla 28 you can put with anything and is gonna be fine, So that's how I feel. It's like, when they talk about on Instagram, Beyonce always being on beat or Michael Jackson always being on beat, and they'll have them dancing to like any song, and some of the song choices are wild, but they're still on beat. That's what Dave is. You can't say that about every fragrance. Santa Barbara Strawberry is nice. It is not really unique, but this is going to be another great one to layer, especially in the spring and summer. And maybe it will help some of my fragrances last a little bit longer. And lastly, I'm going to go ahead and give last place, if I had to have a last place, because I wasn't really ranking these, to the Kayali. I'm not even mad about it because I love so many of my Kayali fragrances a lot. Everything's not going to be a win, but you know what? I might put the Santa Barbara Strawberry with the Kayali and have a little strawberry rose smell. I just think there's going to be a lot of unique combinations you can do with it that I can make it my own. So that's what I'm gonna go ahead and do. So let me know what you think about these fragrances. Did you purchase any of them? Are they on your wish list? I do hope that my thoughts on these fragrances help you decide whether or not it's something that you're interested in. And if you're just hanging out with me, I hope you had a good old time. So that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you so much for taking out some of your time and hanging out with me for another one today. I hope this was therapy for you. You know what always is for me. And until I see you again, make sure you're being gentle with yourself. Talk to yourself nice, stay safe, and you know I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.